I do wonder if Marvel included the Collector in the comics for a genuine plot reason, or just to give all of us fans a level of madness to aspire to. Fine by me either way. Hello everyone, MMC Fan here, and welcome to another Marvel Movie Collection custom figurine review. This time round, it's one of Luis Cantos' most recent additions to his lineup, the eagerly anticipated Collector. Luis takes commissions through his Instagram business page and has released a huge lineup of figures so far, with plenty more on the way. He specialises in the characters that Eagle Moss either skipped, or Phase 4 characters that Eagle Moss don't appear to be going for at all. The quality is always next level, and they're always worth checking out. The link is down in the description. So this time round, the character is the Collector from the first Guardians of the Galaxy film. He is the 27th custom released by Luis, believe it or not. He was released in January of this year, 2022, is in 1/16 scale, is 13.2 centimeters tall, and weighs 89 grams. As always, it's best to contact Luis for the latest prices because these do vary depending on the size of the figure and how many you're ordering. Commissions are around about £70, though this does vary. A premium price for a premium item is what I often say. And because I've got my act together and am finding more time to produce these reviews in good time, I'm happy to report that for once I am showcasing a product that is available right now, exclusively through Luis's Instagram page. The link is down below. So here is the Collector on the turntable. I've changed my review setup a little bit to make the backgrounds a little less busy, which I hope people appreciate so you can get a clearer look at these figures. First off, I am super excited to own a 1/16 scale Collector to go with the other figures in the collection. He is such an interesting character, not just in terms of the story, but also in terms of his look. And he's appeared in 4 MCU projects so far, believe it or not. He was in the Dark World end credit scene, obviously he was in Guardians of the Galaxy, he was then back for Infinity War, and then had a massive role in one of the What If episodes as well. So he's a big character in the MCU, and Eagle Moss overlooking him or not getting permission, it was a colossal shame, and there was always a gap in the Guardians display as far as I was concerned. So Luis has immediately rectified that, and the feeling of satisfaction adding him into that gap on the Guardians display, knowing that I now have all the main characters from that first film, it's immeasurable. And one of my favourite things about the work Luis does is making people's collections feel more complete. Looking at the figure itself, the eccentric outfit has been really well realised, and this figure has some of the best details on any custom I've received so far. The waistcoat has this brilliant swirling patterning all over, which isn't just painted, it's also there just in the sculpt as well. There's all these buckles, these pockets, the chain with the beads on it. Everything looks like it's been lifted straight from the film. But probably one of the most impressive things is that fur coat, especially from the back where Luis has achieved this amazing texture. I have no idea how he's managed this on a 3D printer, I really don't, but it looks like fur. And you know, you can feel all the individual strands. It's really, really impressive. And another awesome detail is the orb which is holding. I'm really glad Luis included that. Such an important object from Guardians of the Galaxy that Eagle Moss never put with anyone else. They could have put it with Yondu or with Star-Lord, but they never did. And even at this small scale, the sculpt and paint make it look like it's been lifted right from the props table on the film. This then brings me on to the head sculpt, which, as ever, is very clearly and carefully painted. I'm not sure it's the strongest likeness in Luis's lineup. I think his Tom Holland, his Tom Hiddleston, his Willem Dafoe, for example, are a little bit stronger than this one, but it's still way better than an Eagle Moss one would be. The head shape, the lip paint, the under-eye painting, it's all spot on. So I'm not sure what I'd change, really. I mean, perhaps the hair could be a little bit taller, but Benicio del Toro, which I've probably butchered the pronunciation of, has quite a difficult face to recreate because so much of what he does is in the performance rather than the look. Still, for this scale though, an excellent figurine and a really strong likeness, and as I say, there is nothing wrong with this likeness. I just think Luis has bettered himself on some of the other ones. Paintwork is super intricate, there's no bleed, there's no mistakes, there's no signs of any rushing, which is what you expect from a Luis product. And the base is also, as always, a perfect replica of an Eagle Moss Guardians base as well, so it really does fit straight in. I was a little disappointed with the trousers. They're literally just plain black, but a quick look at the film and that's exactly what they put him in, so that's not even Luis's fault. Like, that is exactly what they look like. So here is the Collector alongside Eagle Moss's most recent Gamora and their Infinity War Star-Lord, plus Luis's Howard the Duck, which I'll be looking at more closely in his own video very, very soon. As you can see, scale all matches up alongside the figures he's likely to be displayed with. He's a little small next to a Thor or a Hela, for example, but this is more to do with Eaglemoss's inconsistent scaling, and I always find that Luis's work scales most closely with the characters you're more likely to put them with, which is always really useful. So for the takeaway, really strong across the board, as always is the case with Luis's work. I feel maybe bigger hair, or there's just a little element missing from the likeness, so I've knocked off a star there, but it is still very, very good and better than the rest of the main collection. Otherwise, yeah, really, really strong. I rank it between the awesome Mark V armor and Spidey's stealth suit, but as I always say, you'll be tired of me hearing this soon, there's no figure here that I wouldn't recommend. If you have a gap in your collection and you see that Luis is filling it, definitely get in contact, because you'll be really, really pleased with what you receive. I love this figure, and as always, thank you so much to Luis for sending it my way to review. It's so generous, and I can highly recommend him and his work to anyone looking to expand their collection. And he's really busy, he gets so many messages, but if you get the chance, he's also just a great guy to talk to about Marvel, about how he does his work. Yeah, really, really cool. The link is in the description. I know for a fact that Whiplash is coming very soon, and I can't wait to see it. That was literally like my number one. Well, my number one missing figure was Rescue. He's done Rescue now, and then my next number one figure would have been Whiplash, and it's coming really soon, and I cannot wait. As always, thank you for watching. You can get all the latest Marvel Movie Collection and custom Marvel Movie Collection news by following me on Instagram, Facebook, subscribing right here on YouTube, and joining the discussion in the Facebook group too. You know what they say, you're out of luck until you watch my next review. Coming very soon. Keep on collecting.